Hey, y'all gotta excuse me. I'm not gonna lie. Bro, hold up. Let me make sure I got my snack. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, when I say, like, chat, it been one of them days. It been one of them days. Like, no caps in the name, for real. Because, like, today it's like, alright, when I say 98, hold up. When I say 98 cents in my account, I get paid like later on tonight and everything. But the fact is, like, I get paid like I got 98 cents in my account. Nothing in my savings or nothing like that. It's like 3 something in the morning. You know, I pray and read my book, and then I gotta head to work. Work is like, it's a nice 2 or 3, 4 miles. I don't know. It's a long walk, especially early in the morning. I was hoping I don't run into no raccoons because like it was trash day too, and I was like in my head I was praying. I was like, oh my God, please don't let a raccoon come out because them things are huge. And I'm out here like, I don't want no beef with y'all. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no beef with y'all. And then they was like, so I'm out here like the walk like morning time. It wasn't that bad. It was like actually that it was really not that bad. So I was like, all right, the morning time wasn't bad. I got in there. When I got in at work, I started doing what I gotta do. I was moving around, and I was hoping it don't rain or nothing. Sorry, I was eating with Mike tonight. But I hope it was not going to rain. Thank God it didn't rain. Because if it would have rained, man, that would have sucked. But I would have had to keep on going. Can't stop right there. Rain, snow, I've been in it all. I've been walking through it all. And I'm out here like, I can't stop. I got to keep on going. Because you got to see it from a different point of view. If you made it halfway, and you just gotta keep on going like another halfway. It's a long halfway, but you made it halfway and then start raining or snowing or doing other type of stuff like that. You can't just turn around. You got to keep going. I'm just saying, at this part of time, like, you can't turn around. You got to keep on going. Because if you turn around, because you're gonna in the back of your head, it's like, damn, I was only halfway there. I gotta keep going. It's nothing about like letting the team down or everything at Kroger and everything. It's nothing about letting the team down. It's more so about like, I gotta get this paper. It's like, I'll try to say it under my voice real quick. I gotta get this paper. But what's called, just for a time being. But yeah, you gotta keep on. So even when I look at it like this, like, yeah, I'm mentally, I'm not that tired. I complain a lot. God know I complain. I complain. I complain like crazy. But at the same time, I try to keep moving. I try to stay focused, and I try to keep going. It was only a grace of God got me through on this day, because my legs are sore, and then we got a new boss on everything. And then when I met him, my other boss was chuckling. He turned red and everything. Eric, God already prepared me. I know I keep on bringing God up, but he did. He prepared me with this already. I already know I'm going to lose my job. It's no big deal. But the fact is to keep on going. Keep on going. But that 98 cents I had in my account, I was hoping the guys some money can drop or something. Somewhere I was hoping some money hit my account. And then when I got to the what's that thing called? I got to the I got to this one part and everything. I sent her a picture of this Dollar General. It's closing down and everything on sale over there. So I was like, hey, everybody on sale. It's like off in the cut, but go and get you some on that Dollar General stuff. But what's called? So I was like, they was introducing everything. He's on shining bright like Christmas tree, and I was like, I see where this going. I really couldn't say much at that point. I just said, nice to meet you. Hey, but when I did shake his hand, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I did shake his hand, it felt like I thought I did hard work. You know, I got calluses on my hand, but it felt like cement. It felt like cement. It was something like, because when I touched it, it was like, it was nothing soft on his hands. And he was like, look, I wasn't scared or timid or anything like that. I was just like, damn, his hands is solid. And I was like, oh man, let me stay out the way. That's why I'm going, hey, how you doing? I was telling them you gotta forgive me, I was eating on this. But I was telling earlier what's called, I was like, all right, waking up like 98 cents in my account. And I was like, man, how am I gonna get, well, it wasn't not even how I'm gonna get this money or anything. I had it like, for real, it's like everybody be like, oh, we gotta get this paper. Nah, I was in that moment like, I got 98 cents in my account. That's not gonna buy much. Surely not no Lyft or Uber. So I was like, all right, I gotta go to work. And what's it called? So after I got down, I prayed and I read my Bible, and then I left. I kid you not, it wasn't a night. It was like a okay day. It wasn't too cold, it wasn't too hot. So I'm walking, everything. I'm hearing creatures of the night in like this big gate. We got like a gate blocked off and everything. And I'm hearing some stuff every time I move. So I'm up here trying to walk a little faster, up here trying to breathe, not breathe so loud, because I'm up here like, I saw a fox before run across on like where we was living at. I usually mess with animals and everything, don't get me wrong. This was my first time, like my second time, but like seeing a fox up close. But this thing was running. He was running through the yards and everything. He was trying to get home. It was broad daylight. But I shut up when I saw that thing come. I didn't go and everything. I didn't hit it with none of that. I went like, I got quiet. I let it do its thing. And then after it like got halfway down the block, I went, and then it was like, he was going. But yeah, I was walking to work and everything. So I got up through and everything. Wind, it kind of blowy and everything. You know, got a little shiver halfway there. You know, across that bridge and everything. I went like, it's like a little highway and everything, not like the Indiana type of bridge right over water. But I got across there, and in my head I was like, man, because I thought it was gonna rain, and I was like, man, it'd be great if I had some money and everything. And then I went like, what can you do? And you got to keep on going. And then I was saying like, if it like rain, like, you know, when it rain hard and everything, it's like, oh my god. And like snow or rain or anything like that type of stuff, you got to keep on going. What can I do? It's like, I'm halfway there, I'm gonna turn back now? No. I mean, like, yeah, it's a bad situation. I've been in them situations before, but I'm halfway there. I know the other half is a long walk. I'm not even gonna like lie or cap to you. It's no sidewalk on some of them, so you gotta walk in the grass and everything. But at the same time, if you stop, you gotta look at it like this. If you stop there, you stopping at like different stop. Like you're gonna make like excuses and be like, I stopped here, I turned back, I made it farther than I thought. Yeah, you made it farther than you thought, like everybody else, but you know this path and everything. You just can't stop right here. You got to keep on going, and that's what I did. I kept on going. The morning walk wasn't bad. The afternoon walk, that's what got me. I ain't gonna lie, because I looked on my phone like before I left from work and everything. I went like, I looked on my phone up here like hoping to God something was something in there like $10 or something, and you know something get me with the Uber. It was 98 cents. And then I was like, nothing in my saving accounts or anything. And then that's when I said, I gotta walk home. I gotta walk home. Like, I'm not gonna, like, the fact is, like, don't get me wrong, my mom helped me out with a lot on, like, getting hair and back and everything. So I was like, you know, let me just endure and just keep going. That walk was brutal. I swear, I got some running shoes and it got like some stuff on like comfortable stuff, but I was like, damn, I can feel it. It was helping though. It was helping. I'm not gonna lie. Especially it helps when you're running and everything. But I was just like, damn, this a long walk and everything, longer than and then I think it made it longer because it was like a lot of cars, so traffic was just hitting. I had to cross the street and everything. Everybody getting out school and all that. I was like, man. But before then, we got a new boss and everything. He was solid. I ain't gonna lie, solid. When I say solid, and what's it called, one of my other bosses, the higher up boss, he was like, I was walking down there on my phone editing videos. And then here come him. He's glowing like a Christmas tree. He's just shining bright like a diamond, laughing, cheesing. And he said, "This is Michael over here." And then I went like ah. And when I was doing that, I slid my phone back. I was trying to put my phone in my pocket before it was out there and everything. I was like, I'm laid back with my stuff and everything. And usually they don't say nothing, but it was a new guy and they was trying to show like, we own our stuff and everything. Give them a couple days. They gonna drop that act. Give them a couple days. Because when I was up there bagging and everything, one of them, I was on my phone up there. I was editing more videos. And then what's it called? He looked at me. I looked at him, and he was looking. You know, he was giving me that face like, oh, man, I see you. I really don't want to say nothing, but since he's here, I'm going to have to say something. I was like, all right, whatever. He said, you know, be careful with the phone and everything. He wasn't even strong when he said that. I was like, oh, okay. But after he gets settled in, they gonna go back to normal and everything. So I don't really have nothing to worry about him. I don't get no red flags off of him, like for real. I watched them from afar and everything. You know how you be like, I watched from afar without him noticing I'm watching him. I watched him like a spider and everything. I don't like spiders, but you know how spiders watch from afar. But what's called? But when I did meet him in the back and everything, I met him 2 times. What's called, the first time when he said hey, he gonna be your new boss, you know, management on the team and everything. In my head, I'm out here like, who quit? And the team fell. I mean, God worked in mysterious ways, especially him, because how he looked and everything. I know we talked about this in the past, like don't judge a book by a cover, but he looked like Birdman. He had the grills in his mouth and everything. I see Randall out. Damn. I see what's called on my boss outside the eye. He's just smirking, laughing and everything. All right, and then when I shook his hand and everything, I went like, when I touched his hand, I kid you not, this man's hand was like, if it was like concrete, straight concrete, because you know how you got a little soft spot in your hand, like a little soft. I got calluses on my hand. I'm being for real. I got calluses, and I thought my hand was like, that's yeah. When I touched his stuff, it was like, it was straight, and I was like, when you know how he kept like a straight hand, and I was like, and then when I looked at him, he just looking like, and then I shook it. I was like, it felt like shaking like bricks and everything. I was just shaking bricks at that time. And I was like, because I cannot lie to you, this man's hand was obvious. I don't want to play, slap boxing. Nah, because you get slapped by his hand. Nah, that's man. We ain't walking from this. It was bad. But at the same point at time and that, I was like, all right, whatever. So I went and cleaned the bathrooms and everything with my machine, everything. I didn't really care because we get new people in, not management wise, but we get new people in all the time. You know, I usually fly under the radar. You know, I'm that type of person. Be like, you know, you tell me something, I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah. I make sure I get on to that. But I do my work and everything before they won't be like that. And I make sure I get my work done early before I can have time to walk around and do other stuff and everything sometimes. But, and then that's when I went to the parking lot. It was a nice day outside. I went to the parking lot. I was trying to bathe in the sun. But as time I was like walking to check the trash cans outside, I cannot believe you. Like nobody usually early in the morning around like 7 o'clock they do the little walk around thing, check the gas station, and then they don't come outside. So I was outside on the side of the building, and I was on check the trash can, and then I was editing a video. I was too locked in on my video, and then out of nowhere, they're both like in front of me, like 3 feet away from me, and he's shining like he is glowing like what's called my regular one, and the new one he just hanging back for real. But he came up to me, and then he was just looking at me like, hey, what you doing, buddy? I said, oh, you really feeling yourself. At this point, he was feeling himself. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, feeling yourself. You know how you get that friend, it was like, you get that one friend, and I don't want to be racist, because I've been around, I have friends like this and everything. What's it called? When I came, alright, I'm not being racist, but I had a lot of friends in high school, and we was like this. It was like, you know how white dude get their first black friend, and they feel like they say the N-word and everything. Just hear me out. That's how he was acting. I've been around it. I know what it looked like because I've been around it, and we all had our little thing in high school, in middle school. I've done it. I like hanging around white people. Like they're funny, but what's it called? But at the same time, in Spanish, in blacks, I like hanging around. If you can tell some jokes, and if you cool, I like hanging around people. But what's it called? He was acting like that, and I was like, so I started playing the game too. I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, we caught somebody else over there on their phone like for 15 minutes with 2 carts. And then I was like, oh, really? Nah, that's never me. I'm just checking this trash can right here, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4 more trash cans to check and everything, and with a calm voice while the wind blowing and everything. He was like, oh, okay. And he said, let me what's called, make sure you not here in the same spot and everything. Make sure he basically like move out of this spot and do something and everything. I was like, okay, I'll make sure I get on that. I was still standing in the same spot. I really was locked in on this edit thing. But, and then he was like, he was waiting for me to walk, and then I walked over there to the next trash can. And then I was like, waiting for them to hop in his truck, drive off. I was editing for a minute, and then I went back inside, grabbed a dustpan. Sometimes you need props. It just looked like you're working, but you're But when I saw that big blue truck pull back in, I promise you, I slid my phone in, I dropped my earbuds off, and I started sweeping. I was like sweeping, I was real deal sweeping out there. But yeah, so I went back. After I went back, inside, I was just bagging at this point. But yeah, I was like, a long time ago, God showed me a dream. It was I got fired for, I don't know, complaining. I think in the dream he said complaining, but I got fired from Kroger. And then I went like, I said in the freezer out, but I really need this job. And then they was like, they said something like, they was just firing people because they cut back on hours and everything. Like, I don't know, later on, it's like prices are still rising up. Like, I just got me like some breadsticks on, the breadsticks at Pizza Hut. Man, I got them bad. I was hungry. I'm not gonna lie, I was hungry. I don't usually eat on stuff like that. Mess with me. I can't really eat. I can't eat pizzas no more because I don't like the cheese or the sauce, but I love the bread. Yeah, especially the crust. So that's why I got me breadsticks. But at the same time, prices are rising. And I'm not for sure all about like the cases and everything, but what's it called? You just gotta be careful because some foods not tasting good. Some foods like people's secrets stuff coming out about them. I'm not for sure all that. All I know is like, hey, prices are rising, and I'm out here like, a Kroger check. My Kroger checks are getting eaten up like cake out here. But I still gotta be grateful because I still got a job, and I'm still at the moment right now. I don't know when they gonna fire me, but at the moment right now, I'm still here and everything. But that's most like, yeah. Oh no. And when my feet was hurting, like I was at the point like after I got like halfway, I was in my neighborhood just a little while ago. I was in my neighborhood. And then I walked around. Like at this point, I couldn't run. I had a little bit juice left, but I was done. But like this train is out of codes. Like I'm done. I can't. This walk killed me coming home. The first walk was cool, and then the second walk, it was just like, oh, my back hurt. Oh my God! It was like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm being real serious for it. It was like that. So I was walking in the neighborhood, right? And then it was the kids riding their bikes outside, and it was a white car. They was like dropping some stuff off and everything. And then I was walking down. At this point, my legs, my feet was clocked out. It was out of here. We not looking back. And then I was walking down there, my phone halfway dead. What's it called? So I see this dog come out. I see this. I don't think you heard me. I see this dog come out. No leash. He stands something like this big, like stripes on him, like a tiger. He's a male, so he gonna have some rips to him. The kids who watching him, they on their bikes. So I'm thinking common sense to come to them. I'm not saying like all kids. I'm not trying to nothing bad happen. But at the same time, I'm looking at dude in the car. I'm looking like behind me, dude in the car like this. And then I'm looking at the kids. They looking like this. You know how the little girl on the bike, and she was like, it got very quiet. It got very, very quiet. And then they was like, I thought they said Matt's come back, but his name is Rex. My legs is done at this point. I'm wearing skinny jeans and shorts under here. My legs are busted right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This dog is like how the camera's like right here, and me, he's like right here. And then his tail went straight up. I was looking at his back because I was like, his back not spiky and everything, but you just never know. And I'm out here like, if it I would have got a bit. I was sure enough got bit, but I would have put him in the head. Like, I love animals and everything, but at that moment right there, my arms would have worked because I would have had to choke him. No. Now I don't know because that dog was big, and the kids was like, it was no grown up out there. So, hey, I'm not gonna lie, but he didn't do nothing. He went around. He was looking at my bags. I have like some drinks in there. And then on top of it, I was standing up like this. I was holding my drinks I was holding it in the bag like right here. And I was looking at him. Because when a dog come up to you, you got to make sure, you got to make sure, don't let it get behind you. Because they will attack you if it get behind you. But if you keep on like your body straight and you like you looking at it, you heads and everything. But if you walk away and everything, that did happen to me in the past when I was working at LG&E. The dogs like that, they be waiting for you to turn around and then try to bite you. But some of them, yeah, now a lot of them did that. But when I was looking at it at a way, it was like he just there. He peed on the ground like in the neighbor's yard, and then he looked, and then I was out of the pizza thing. I already ate it all, so I was like, at this point, I was like, man, you got me. You got me. It's no running away, no hopping fences. You got me. You got me. You got me good. Because I usually keep a little bit more, a little bit. Nah, this time you got me. But nah, grace of God, the dog went down the street and everything, and he was still going my way. So I was like, I kept on walking behind and everything. He didn't get triggered or nothing. I kept on walking and everything. And then I'm praying in my head like, please don't let this dog bite me. And then when I got to my house and everything, he went behind this one house. It usually got a German Shepherd behind her. But as he was like going back there sniffing and everything, I saw a woman and her child out there, and they was grilling. I would have been wrong if I didn't tell them it was a dog behind her and everything. So I went like after it was like coming on the side. I said, "Hey, ma'am," everything with my left of my energy, ma'am, because I don't want like, I love animals, certain animals. I don't mess with snakes, spiders. I don't mess with none of that. But what's it called? Like I didn't want no kid getting bit by no dog. That was like he was a strong dog. I ain't gonna lie. He had muscle. He was a kid, but he had some muscle on them back legs too. So if you try to run, he gonna get up on you. But I didn't want nothing to happen. I say it like this. I didn't want nothing to happen to the kid or the mom, but I really didn't want that dog to get hurt. Like somebody pull out a toy and hurt that dog. I didn't want that either. So I was just letting them know and everything. And then they was like, "Oh yeah, that he's friendly and everything. He usually come over our house and everything." I said, "Oh, okay." And I kept on walking and everything. I was like, if they know it and everything, but the little girl about to go up and pet it. She was like, "Hey." The mom said, "No, that's not our dog. Don't do that. Don't do it. It's friendly, but because you never know, a dog can switch." Even not even just a dog, like animals, like it can be like a scent on you or anything. You just never know. You never know. It's just one thing you just don't know. That's why you gotta be calm and patient. I say not calm. You calm, patient, and everything. You just never know. You gotta be careful out here. Some animals, when people say, "Oh yeah, you can call," like my never call my dog by his first name. Like even they say never because it make him like we got Malinois and everything. Malinois, they can think very, very well. They're very, very, very smart. Very smart. It's like hard to like they gotta like they together they from the same litter and they go back and forth. Sometimes I be playing with them like rough and everything, but they usually handle it. But I'm telling you, when I be saying that, like one day I'll show you them. But it's like I don't know. Do I got a picture on here? I'm not for sure. But I'll show you one day when I'm still looking into the IRL streaming. But what's called? We play with these tennis balls. So when we throw on everything, Scooby, he looked like Scooby Doo, but he's like Diesel a little bit. They kind of short. I make fun of their height, but at the same time, when I be like talking about like, he's like, they did go to training classes, but Scooby, he's like he went to college and training classes. I'm talking about he went all the way. I'm talking about he could be a police dog. off rip. He got that Malawak. Scooby, I like Scooby. I like Nanook too. Nanook my little fat boy. But Scooby, he can go to I'm telling you, Scooby, he can be a police dog for sure. And then he don't like taking like both of them, trying to get them on the camera is crazy. Cause I be like, come here, take this picture with me, all right, for a thumbnail or something. I promise you, they will run out of the camera. But if they stay in the camera and they doing the content with me and everything, they be like, all right, yeah, everything. All right, where's my rubs? Where's my equal party and everything? But what's it called? Scooby, yeah, he's Scooby. I can put the ball in my pocket and he wouldn't get it because he don't want to bite me as well with it. Nanook on the other hand, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. You take his ball, he gonna take his two front teeth and he gonna nip you. He gonna nip you on your nipple. He gonna nip you on your thigh. Hit you in your private part. He's a patty person. He's a really patty person. And then how he look up at you, he looks like he's spicy. Like I'm telling you, he's just something like I like to call him. But the nicknames I like to call Scooby, he get like when we playing fetch and everything, right? He take three tennis balls and he can put 3 tennis balls in his mouth. So I call him butter balls. And then Nanook, I call it Nanook. Nanook got multiple names because he a fat boy. I love Nanook. He's like when you touch him, he's soft and everything. But never call Nanook by his name because Nanook is the shiciest one out of all those. Scooby will probably let you touch him and it's like pet him or something. But Nanook, no, he should not be out. Not you got to keep all eyes on him. He's no, not him. I wouldn't even make a joke or like saying touch him. He gotta be no. But on his nicknames, what I call him, and he come to it. All right, we got cupcakes, cocoa butter. We got cupcakes, my favorite one, and cocoa butter. I like cocoa butter. And fat boy, yeah. Cupcakes because he got these cupcakes on the back of him, like it's like never seen before cupcakes. But what's it called? I don't know. It just be like in the moment I just be coming up with different things. But he's a different. He's like I think they mixed with they Malawas, but I think they the mom was on like German Shepherd, and the dad was like is full Malawas and everything. But and last time I heard about his dad made the police academy. What's called the owner who had the dog. It was just like it was too much because they need like a lot of energy. They got a lot. They bring a lot of energy and they need their minds to keep rolling and everything. So we gave well not we, but he told us he's on the police department and everything. So Scooby, if he ever wanna fall in that trap, he never going. We're not letting him out of our sight. But he do like it over there and everything. They get a best of worlds over there. I'm not gonna lie, the best of worlds. Now, what else? Yeah, that's pretty much how my day went. Now, and then I would have been on here a little bit earlier, but I was trying to find my remote. Like I cannot. I flipped my room like half over. Like I was trying to find this remote, and I did not want to pay for it on my phone. And I was just like, oh my god, I can't find this remote. And then at the point right now, I was just like, bruh, where? Oh, let's put that to the side for a minute. What's it called streaming wise? What's it called my schedule? My hours will be switching up on late changing. So I'm going to be getting on here on everything, but I say 3 times or I don't know. Hopefully my hours be on the same and everything. But I know Friday this gotta stop. I ain't gonna lie, not the streaming, but what's called? I'm talking about that walk. That was the long. I ain't gonna lie, that walk was like the. I gotta get me a car. It was that situation like. I'm gonna get this stuff out of the way before I can get me this car. Yeah, I'm gonna get my ID license changed. Wait that 2 weeks out, and after that, I'm gonna go through the program. Cause that right there, and how Lyft and Uber been eating my whole check up. Nah, we can't. I don't want none of that more. I don't want none of that tea no more. I'm out here like, man, we got to get that out of the way. But yeah, that's on Friday. Hopefully, if he can cover it, everything, cause they be like open, like you gotta wake up like 5 something in the morning, right, and then get down there. And then after you get down there, wait in the lines and everything, and then after I wait in lines, and then I'll be the first one, hopefully, and then I go. But I got a shift on Friday. I work like 7 to 1:30 and everything. And then what's it called? 7 and 1:30. And then I got to what's it called? So I gotta take that shift because if I try to go in the afternoon, the lines just bust on this. It's just long lines, long. It's all of it long. So I gotta switch on my shift on with somebody else. So far I can get this out the way before I can start getting on the road with this program before I can start driving. So Friday I won't be on. If it will if this do go through, yeah, I probably won't be on. I probably damn that's it. I'm gonna see if I still switch Thursday instead of Friday, bro. If I can't switch none of them, I'm probably just gonna have to wait for another off day and just do it, bro. I'm telling you, it's like I get paid, but I gotta save some money on the side to make sure I have enough to go down there. I gotta do something because I can't keep on doing the Lyft and Ubers and everything. I'm telling you, from the one time when I first started doing the Lyft, when I like got rid of my cars and everything, I had to get rid of it because one of my cars on transmission was down, and then the other ones I needed out of my name before I can do this program. It didn't work no more, everything. But and it was some stuff. It was my brother car for real. I was just using it, but I got it out of my name and everything. And then I was like, man, I couldn't do what I did at LG&E. I put my insurance on the pause, like a hold and everything, where they can't take money out. And I was getting my transmission fixed, and then I got it put in. Now I did that. My mechanic said I wouldn't advise it, but I did it anyway because what's it called? It was only car. I didn't have that. Like I was making good money, but I didn't have the time or like I had the I had the car there and I had the money. I like the check to do it. So yeah, I got that thing. Well, now I take that back. My dad helped me to get it fixed on faster. So yeah, we got that fixed and everything. So after that, we was like, I couldn't do it this time because I was on a Kroger chat, and transmission for that car, it was like I think 3K, 3 or 4. I think it was 3,500 and everything, and it was far out too. So I was like, we was trying to see if we had insurance on it, but dude wasn't picking up. So I was like, dang. So I just had to do what I had to do. I jumped the car, and then I jumped basically all my cars and everything. And then I was like, dang. And I was like, man, I don't have no car no more. And then I tried to do with my insurance and everything, but see if I could do on the fix and all that. They was like, nah, we ain't doing this time. So I was like, ah, man. So I said something like, maybe get something like, I'm gonna have to cancel then. And then I was like, they said if you cancel, you can this and that. It was with Geico, and hey, I'm not gonna lie, Geico, like, I remember seeing this on the internet and everything. I know you're not supposed to listen to everything on the internet, but hey, this is some good advice. What's called? It make you think because they said something like, if I give what is that? If don't partner up with the insurance that be having like ads all over the internet and everything, like Geico and all that, because they gonna make you pay more. It didn't make sense at first, but when I went down that road, they was pushing me to 400, and then they said they told me on the phone like, oh yeah, we're gonna take your they, you know how they said, yeah, you add another car to it, we're gonna bring down your price. I had one crash. Yeah, I think it was one crash and everything. I was speeding, and this girl did a bloop move. When I say bloop, she went like, it was a car in front of her, the truck. I didn't see it, and then it was like it was on the left. We on the right. It was like a small gap. I'm talking about this gap is small. I didn't even think she'll make it. She made it through, and I crashed into the back of this woman pickup truck. Everything was all right. I took full blame of that. I ain't gonna lie. It was no reason me to fake it or lie or anything. All I was really focused on, like, if the woman was alright and if she was good, like anything, like that insurance thing where you know how people be like, oh, you know, you don't want to say all this and everything, they gonna get bitch. Nah, I was wrong. I was speeding, and the old girl, she did a bloop move. And when I say bloop, she blooped out the moon, and then she did not stop. She kept going. I don't know, guy. I hope you know, she got to explain that to guy. I had to deal my hand and everything. I took all responsibility of it. I was speeding and I was doing some dumb stuff and everything. And it was like after that, I was driving in her butt too. I was driving in her butt, and I was messing with her on the road and everything, and she was speeding because we was hopping lanes and all that other stuff. But I was like, yeah, just watch out. If you know you ever start driving, or you driving right now, be careful. Don't let nobody influence you to drive faster or anything. Somebody behind you, let them go around. I had to learn it at Altimeter. I had to drive a speed limit and everything, and they had it to go around. It hurt. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I hated it on drive like at the speed limit, but you know you can't do every time. It's just best to be visual with everything, because a lot of stuff gonna be just like, how I say this, it's just like drive the speed limit for real. I ain't just drive it, it's constant. I didn't even know you get strikes on with your license and you can get it taken away. Like right now, like I don't know how long I haven't been driving, but I can still hop back behind the wheel and still swerve and then whoa. I was kidding. But what's it called? No, the main thing is just watch what you doing on the road though, because that woman, she did come out all right, but she had like a casket on her foot already from another accident. Everything. I was like, dang. And the cops came and all that. I think the cops was cool. I'm not gonna lie. You showed them a respect and everything. It was cool, but that's not gonna work with all of them. I already tried that before, and you know I met some jerks, cops, and everything. But what's it called? Yeah, she was like, she didn't want me to call the cops and everything. She was like, nah, we can't handle this without the cops and everything. And then what's it called? That's when the cops was down the street and they just pulled up. So I called. I don't know. That could have been a fishy little thing on what's about to happen and everything. But hey, grace of God, had this all sealed up. But yeah, I was just, man, yeah, it just made me think more. Yes, I do still speed. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't speed reckless. I don't do the reckless driving thing. It's like speed, I don't go crazy with it. I speed when I need speed. I don't speed like that no more. It's just like, especially now, I'm not gonna speed my new car like that. It's like for real, gas going up. But what's called? I'm not gonna lie about you, like, but nah, it's like I just been without a car for so long. I'm out here like, I'm grateful to have a car at this point. Like actually, my car, like people told me like I can get you something like this or this, on like in first, but I know it's strings attached to it. You might not see, it might look like a gift, but sometimes it be some strings attached to it where you don't really know, and now you're in debt with, you know, and everything. So I say like you gotta watch out, because some people, you get that feeling in your stomach like I shouldn't take this. Don't take it. Just wait for God. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's hard. I'm not gonna lie to you in here. It's hard. It's hard. It's really hard. But when you do get your stuff, when you get your whatever you get praying for, whatever He got for you, because some stuff I didn't even ask for, and you know, He'll give to you. But at the same time, just wait. It's better to wait for the thing, because on the other stuff, it all got strings to it. Believe me. Back then, I used to give people stuff and everything, and I have these strings, invisible strings attached to it. It's like, all right, so like when people say, I don't say I love you to certain people, like not certain people, but I don't say it because like even let's say, not, I maybe use something different. Like friends or something. Not love you something real cool. But when somebody say I love you or anything, I love you and everything like that. Well, what's called, when you use discernment or anything like that, you can see it's a attachment. It's a bonding attachment. Like you know how I'm reaching for you. You don't really, like, if you're not aware, you're not going really, it's just it's a string I attach to you, but you're not really gonna be aware. So when I ask you for something, I'm gonna pull on this string, and you're gonna just be like, okay, I'll do it this one time. I know you're gonna do it this one time because I made sure on that string was attached to you. So that's why it's like when you say I love, sometimes you actually mean I love you unto somebody or something. You actually saying it, everything. But other times you got, even it's not even just what I love you. Like, we are friends, right, bruh? I know what type of trick you pulling. Somebody did that to me, like not recently, but in my past when we was walking and everything. He tried to hit me. We are friends, right? I saw past that so easily with them visible strings on there. No, it was something else. But you gotta be careful. Like saying, like agreeing. Sometimes you would be like, you would play off and say, yeah, I love you, bro. Everything. When you everything, everybody know. But you take, sometimes you just gotta be careful with that, for real. Because you will feel it after a while. You will feel that string, and you be like, oh. But you can't just out lie and just say you trying to do that. Nah, you just you count it, and you leave a note in your head and be like, I see what he trying to do, or I see what she trying to do. Got to be careful, because this stuff can get wicked. Damn, a little spit came on my glass. But what's called, yeah, be careful what you do. Watch over what you do. I mean, and don't eat everybody food. That's another thing I learned too. Don't eat everybody food. Hey, I'm not even gonna lie. We get back to the food thing. What's called my hair. Not gonna lie. After my mom put that oil in, the pain went away. And like, yeah, I get treated different and everything. But hey, I'm not gonna lie. I like when the heat don't even bother me no more. I might as well I'm gonna get this thing every time. I'm just gonna get some oil and I'm gonna throw it on it. I'm gonna throw it real hard on it. When I get my hair done, I'm gonna throw it like holy water on my head, and I'm gonna let it sink in there and everything. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna do these a couple times. I know I said, nah, this is gonna be my last time doing this. And I got so many compliments for this and everything. I was like, oh. I'm gonna keep the hairstyle. I'm gonna keep it. But what's called, yeah, be careful what you eat. Eat people food, or eat any type of food, or like eat before you go. Like, and say your blessing over there. Because I'm just saying, like, what's called the Met Gala. don't eat nothing there. The Met Gala, like, if I ever get invited there, I'm not gonna stream because I want them to be themselves. But I will come back and I will tell you. I would tell you everything I seen in there. But at the same time, what's it called? The stuff like you never know what people do. Like, you know how you say God is good, God is straight, everything, our food, get our Lord daily bread, amen. You know, you pray over your food and everything. What's it called? You never know what somebody, yeah, we're handing out foods, like, yeah, it's free food, free drinks and everything, but you never know what. That's why I usually get to the party early. Not really, but I be scoping the scene out and everything. I usually come for food too, but what's called, make sure you say your blessing or don't eat none, like, for real. Because you eat something and you be like, it's a party, and you ate something, right? But they could have did some stuff behind the scenes, and now you're a part of it because you ate the food. It's something deep. It's something I'm still searching into, but that was something I did learn from Yeshua. Everything, because I usually go to events. I just be like, man, y'all got food? I'm there. But you gotta be careful now. I don't even eat off people food like that no more. It be getting deep. It's some, deep and everything. It could be deep, or it just like, it could, like, I say this. If you don't understand what I'm saying, like, right now or anything like that, don't blame yourself or anything. You just watch the video over. Like, when people talking to me and I don't understand, or when I'm like in the moment or in the scene or anything, I don't understand. Like, I'm getting fed information and all different other type of things. It's like, I'm not going to be like, dang, what? I'm going to be, and everything. But when I go home and sleep and then actually analyze what went down in there, how people reacted and all that, and analyze that throughout the week and day, I'm going to understand. So, all right, you can just take it back to God and everything. Man, yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna pick out some days. I'm gonna stream on and everything. Constantly get on there because I gotta what's called, believe it or not, but God is on my boots about putting it on, like, vlogging and everything. He's on my boots about it, so I gotta put up vlogs on my page and everything. So what's called, but I'm not gonna stop streaming everything and I gotta bring more stories and everything coming. So yeah, that's all I have. I'm gonna crack this thing open. Hey, no, I'm not. Wait, one more thing. What's it called? Hopping on. All right, I got my friend playing on this Call of Duty and everything. I'm trying to get the one I've been telling you about, the get into doing YouTube videos and everything. I'm trying to get I don't think I got my camera, my PlayStation's camera. I gotta look for it. I thought I had it. I don't know if I threw it away because I don't use PlayStation. I got this. Hold up, let me show you this 360 camera. But what's it called? I don't know if he want to use that. I don't know. You can use that on PlayStation. So I'm out here, like, I'm trying to get him to get into YouTube and make the videos on, you know how Daryl and Deshae Frost, I don't know. But I'm gonna have to, I can't just wait. I'm gonna have to pick up that camera and start recording on my phone and start doing it. Because that's one thing God been getting on me. Because I'm out here like, I'm doing everything else. I'm streaming. I'm doing this and doing that. And then I'm out here on that one dream. It was like, it was some, what's called, vlogging and everything. I'm out here like, I made 2 videos and everything. 10 minutes top. 10 minutes top. But yeah, I got to do that too. So yeah, I just got to manage my time out. But that most definitely on my list, I'm getting that car. I'm getting me a car out the way. I'm getting me a car out the way. But what's called, make sure I had time to stream and everything. And then I gotta make a YouTube video, make a thumbnail. But hey, that's life, and that's what I asked for. I mean, like, hey, you're not gonna get this. Remember that 9 to 5 video I made? Well, I was like, you're not gonna get this without putting in work and everything. And my mom was like, you got to keep going. You're gonna get tired, but you're gonna have to keep going. Everything. Yeah. And whenever because I know I'm gonna be on like Call of Duty R1 and everything, you will see some clips on my stuff and everything. I'll probably go live for that too, because I'm setting that TikTok thing up. But I'm not gonna do Call of Duty all the time, because sometimes I'll be like what we doing right now. I have more stories to tell you, and then sometimes when them stories, I'll be telling them stories. I go on a tangent, and then I tell you it slip out on one of my real my dark past type of stories and everything. Get out. I'm not embarrassed of my past or anything like that. Like some people in the city, some people, because one time I said something at school and everything, like what's it called? I think it was what's it called man, what's that thing called? You know how the teacher like we was all playing Uno and everything, and we were all playing Uno, right? And then what's it called? We all playing Uno, right? And then we was like they asked, the one teacher asked something like, everybody joking, having fun. This is where the mood switch. I'm out here joking, having fun with them. Nobody knew about this. I kept my stuff on my past on a lot. Like I didn't really share much. Like middle school, I share a little bit with like certain people. Like I switched. I went to Mazik and everything. I met a good friend there, but like middle school, Westport and everything, I really didn't share much there. I went to school and everything, joking around all this, but back home I had it like it was a whole different world. West End, but a whole different world. But at high school, this is where I think it, cause even when I was working at FedEx, the dude who was at high school, he told them, and then I saw when I was joking with them, everything was cool, cause we was like, what happened? It was like a couple like some bullets came down the assembly line, and then I picked it up and I went like, damn, you know, it was heavy. And I was like, it was like one of the boxes of bullets, and then I put it down and I told this one dude, I forgot his name, but hey, he was funny. He made on the warehouse in there, it was like a funny moment. I'm not gonna lie, he made the warehouse like it was great when he was there. And then but I said, hey, I give you I think I said $20 or $10 or $5 if you catch this. And then he was like, because I was gonna fling it to him and he was gonna catch it, alright? And he said, hold up, maybe pick it up for a minute. He picked it up. He went like, he said, my lace was gonna buckle if you threw this. It was funny. He said, I'm not doing this. And then it was a light skinned girl like right by us. She reminded me of a little turtle and everything. But what's it called? She said something like what's it called? I said, hey, what happened? We threw it. I say I give you $10 everything. Tell her I give her $10 and I threw it to her. We out here dying laughing because it was so heavy. I'm not gonna lie. And if we was making jokes, you know how on your legs bug, you know, post. You know, you slip through and everything. She was like this tall. I was like, hey, but he made comedy. It was gone, but it was this one dude from high school. He do YouTube and everything. I was talking to him, but I don't know if it cause like I never did nothing wrong to him. I usually stay out the way and everything, but I don't know. He could have saw how I was talking with them and everything. I don't know what he said to him. But after he said something to both of them, and they was like, you know, it was like one of them and everything, and they both of their face went like, it was like they changed the light, and then he came back down. I was like, oh, you good? It was like, oh yeah, and like somebody he said something. But hey, it was it. But we was playing Uno and everything, and then somebody said something like Nah, it was the you know how somebody, you know, go around the table and say, what's it called? Do you live at this place and everything? It was like no matter and everything. So everybody playing it and everything. And then when it got to me and everything, I love playing Uno, so I'm never blacking down the Uno. But while he was asking these questions and everything, he said, "Have you ever been homeless?" And then it got for my one. I paused in my head and I went like, "God heal me. I don't care." And then I said, "Yeah." And then that's when everybody went like, they got quiet and everybody turned. Everybody turned like it was like, it was like that. I did not expect to hear that. Everybody say, "Nah, I'm straight," and everything, stuff like that. I was like, I didn't care. Like at that point, I don't care. I don't care no more. Like not at all, bro. It was like it wasn't even a best experience. It was like it was kids and everything. We had a good time. Everything. The food was amazing. But what's it called? After that, everybody was like, you can tell the vibe just changed in the room. The vibe just went like, they was looking at me. It wasn't like they were looking at me different and everything. I mean, yeah, they was looking at me different, but they was like, dang, I did not expect. I kept it because like when I'm playing with y'all, we having good mode. I'm out here joking and everything, but nah, y'all. I mean, like, I was like, it's no sweat off my back. Like, yeah, it's a part of life I went through and everything. It's just it's no. I'm not asking for no pity. I'm not running around like. And a lot of people, like up there and everything, usually they went through something like that. But it's it's just something like in the past. It's like you never know where life going to end up at. That's why I say, everybody, you never know what life going to take you. You never know and everything. So yeah, that was like when I was younger. I think on like middle school, I was still like on 8th grade, and then I was going to Westport, and then they was like, this one teacher, she was giving out like tests on like at like the beginning of the year, and I was like, it was this Spanish dude. I like he was like, man, he was a cool friend. I ain't gonna lie. And then it was a black girl. She had a crush on me. She was cool. I ain't gonna lie, she was cool and everything. But this one dude named Austin, bro, I ain't gonna lie, like he had them ears. His ears like this. All right, like how we get called monkey and all that. He looked like a monkey. No count. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But okay, but that's beside the point. Austin, we was cool friends and everything. That's what I thought. But after I saw, he wanted her. He wanted her for sure. But she wanted me. And sometimes I play in the black tree. Sometimes I play over there on the side. But at the same time, I was like, I don't know, and everything. And then all I saw them, they was double teaming. They was teaming up. Everything I do, they'll hear ooh. And my Hispanic friend, I was telling him, nah, I'm not gonna leave you here. And I really didn't want to leave him there because I was gonna go to the same high school as him and everything. And nah, he was a cool dude. I ain't gonna lie. I wish I would have learned Spanish from him. But what's called? I switched school. I was going through. It wasn't even about the VOA and everything. The homeless thing. It wasn't even about that. She was giving us too much work at the beginning of the school year. I was like, nah, I'm not doing this no more. I do not deserve this. And she was like. Miss Alexander. That's what her name was, Miss Alexander. And then I seen her at Kroger a long time ago. I did not approach her, not once. I was like, I just left it in the past. But yeah, Miss Alexander. I was like, she like it was a thick little book lit and everything to like a project. She had us do a project. It's like the beginning of school and everything. Everybody got a little not even settled in. Like I haven't even got the a good story and everything, bruh. This my friend Ali, he was we was in the same class. Ali and I think it was Jeremiah. Thank you for the follow, bro. Thank you. I feel great. Thank you. Hey, what's up? What's up with you? It's going good. I'm not even gonna lie. It's good. It's not bad. It was a long walk here, but it's not bad. I got home safely. It wasn't pouring out raining, and that's one good thing. Yeah, it wasn't pouring raining. That would have sucked, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. But it was this dude I went to school with. His name was Ali. It was Jeremiah, and then it was me. All right, this girl. Now you gotta remember, we was kids back then. All right, I didn't even do it, but we dared this dude to do it, and he did it. What's it called? So it was. Oh, that's good. What's it called? Yeah, I play. What's that one game? A game I usually play is Call of Duty. That's the game I fiend for. That's the game I be riding on. Call of Duty. But thanks. Nah, for real. Thanks for the follow. Every follows help. Hey, I'm not even gonna lie. Every follows count. Yeah, drop your Discord in the thing, and then after the stream, what's it called? I'll look at it. You got Discord. You got Discord. You got Discord, or you do. Oh, okay. On Instagram, you. All right. I'm gonna look at it when I get off a stream. All right. I'm gonna look at it when I get off the screen. I'm gonna end on this right now. I'm already